So you join me in a beautiful park somewhere in the Czech Republic, and in this video we're going to be talking about one of the most frequently asked topics about hitchhiking for beginners, and that is safety. Is hitchhiking a safe way of travelling? Now, I've been to lots of different countries hitchhiking, all kinds of countries with lots of different people, and to answer that question, is it dangerous? With confidence, no, it's not dangerous. It's been a very safe way of travelling for me. And you might think, well, I'm a girl, I'm this, I'm that. Isn't it really dangerous for me? And while there may be some groups of people that are more vulnerable than others, as a whole, it's a very safe way of travelling. Now that might go completely against what you think about hitchhiking, what you've seen in those old movies, what you've heard in news stories or in true crime documentaries. But from my experience and from hearing and from speaking to lots of other hitchhikers, it is a very safe way of travelling. And while there is a stigma and while there are risks involved in hitchhiking, even if you're a person where it could be safe or it could be unsafe potentially, there are lots of ways in which you can make it even more safe. So firstly, why do I think it's a safe way of travelling? Well, when I hitchhike, the people that I come across are one of the most wonderful people that you'll find. I believe everyone's kind and everyone has good nature deep within, but the people that pick you up, they are very interesting. It comes from good intentions, and in all my experience of hitchhiking, I have never come across someone that has threatened my safety. Sure, there have been times where I'm a little bit uncomfortable, but nothing at all what you'd imagine in these true crime documentary sort. And I've even studied, I even did a study about hitchhiking at university with my course. I can talk about that in another video, but I spoke with female hitchhikers about how they deal with travelling, how they deal with hitchhiking solo, and their thoughts about hitchhiking. And we can talk more about that in another video, but I want to focus mainly just safety in general, and I'm using knowledge from those stories and my own experience too. So it's very safe, you meet a lot of good people with good intentions, but if you do want to make your hitchhiking journey even safer, there are a lot of good things you can do. You can share your location with friends and family, and you can take photos of number plates or photos of people, and this definitely protects you against some things. I'd say if you want to hitchhike as a woman, I think it'd be more safe travelling with someone else, but I do know women that have travelled solo to lots of different countries and they have been okay. But I think as a beginner, if you're a girl, definitely travel with someone else. As a guy, travelling solo, it's worked absolutely fine for me. I think when starting hitchhiking, you're going to be really, really nervous because you've never done it before. You might feel awkward, but it has been such a wonderful way of travelling for me, and I really wish everyone could just give hitchhiking a chance, because it is the most fun, the most adventurous way of travelling, and really my favourite way of travelling, even though at times it is really inconvenient and you do have to wait a long time and walk a lot. Overall, the entire experience of it is the best way of exploring countries, meeting people. We'll talk about that more in other videos, but this is just focusing on safety, and really, in conclusion, it's a very safe way of travelling. I can talk more in other videos about safety, but to answer the question, the golden question of hitchhiking, is it safe? Yes, I think it is. Now, yeah, if you do find yourself in an unsafe situation, there are certain things you can do to exit the vehicle smoothly, like pretending you're sick, or creating an excuse to leave the car. Of course, it may be nerve-wracking being in someone's car and not wanting to be there, or maybe being a little bit uncomfortable, but I think as a whole you meet lots of really good people, and I've made lots of friends by hitchhiking as well. So yeah, that's my input on whether hitchhiking is a safe way of travelling. I think there's lots of questions with this topic, so if you want more videos about safety, then maybe put in the comments and I'm sure I'll do more. I want this channel to be helpful for people interested in hitchhiking, that want to start hitchhiking but they're not sure how, and I feel like in a location like this I just had to make a video. It's been a while since I posted, so I thought I'd do one on one of the most talked about topics, and maybe I can talk about like how actually to hitchhike more. But that's the video for today. I'm gonna explore this beautiful town more. If you're Czech, guess where this is. But if you're not Czech, you probably don't know where this is. But I love Czech Republic so far. The architecture, the historic architecture is truly magical. I've been to a lot of countries, not to brag, I've been to quite a few countries, and the architecture here is absolutely stunning. It's different to other European countries, and it's not like anything I've seen. The parks here are incredible. You Czech people know how to look after your parks. That's it for today's video. Give a thumbs up for hitchhiking content, no pun intended, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.